We're at the Northern Bloom, and we have seared scallops, beef tenderloin tips, and grilled maple pound cake. So we're gonna try the scallops and see how they taste. There's two tiny little scallops. I showed a picture of that. Now, at Seven Seas, the scallop was about that big, and it was perfectly cooked. This comes with green beans, 2 little potatoes, and it was $6.50. Over at SeaWorld, that scallop was cooked perfectly. Let's see how this is. You know, it's okay. I think it's a little expensive. The one at SeaWorld was over a mushroom risotto. It has green beans and 2 small potatoes. And there's a vinegar dressing that's a little overpowering when it comes to the scallops and so forth. I don't think I would try this again. We're gonna give the poutine a try here at the refreshment port. Okay, well, we've gotten our poutine, and the total price with the poutine was $6.38. Interesting, they actually charged tax here, but they didn't charge tax over there when we tried the scallops. Traditional poutine is steak fries or hot French fries with piping hot gravy, and then on top of that with cheese curds. The way they make the poutine here at Epcot is regular fries, thin fries, and Canadian cheddar cheese soup and cheese curds. So we're gonna see how that flavor combination actually works. Surprisingly, it's not bad. The soup is piping hot, so that keeps the fries hot, and they're actually using real cheese curds. But it's not bad. It really isn't bad. I feel the $6.38 price is a little off. So if I was gonna rate this out of 10, I would probably give this about a 6 or a 7. The flavor is actually there. The portion isn't too bad. But I think I would have preferred gravy over this, but surprisingly the cheddar cheese soup really works. It's not bad. If I was gonna rate the scallops themselves, I would probably give them maybe a 4 out of 10. I felt the flavor wasn't there. I didn't feel that they were cooked well enough. These are the gift cards you could get here at Epcot during the festival. Apparently, if you scratch the green part, they all have the scent. So you have rose. The sunflower is a little bit sweet, so you can just fill them with whatever price you want. They're good at every Disney park throughout the United States. So if you come out here and visit at Epcot and you have money left and you go to California Disneyland, they'll work there as well. So I'm gonna get one right now. I'm gonna get the rose, and I'm gonna put some money on it so we can continue with the festival. Here's my gift card, and what they'll do is they'll give you an activation receipt. Now this is kind of important. For any reason your card stops working, for any reason, you give that receipt to customer service and they'll fix your card. So let's talk about gift cards here and why it's important to maybe get a gift card. So aside from the fact that it sits on your wrist and it's got a little wristband and you'll always have it with you, is if you're trying to budget yourself at an event, load this with what you want to spend and only use this when you're buying merchandise and when you're buying food. And that way, when it stops, you've reached your budget. It's a little bit easier than just using your credit card or cash for everything. This is a great way to stay on budget. And as stated before, this is good at every Disney park in the United States. So you could take it to anywhere around here. You could go to the water parks, anything that's owned by Disney, this will work. We have Thumper and Bambi and Flower. The International Flower and Garden Festival is absolutely beautiful. If you really want to see something gorgeous, I highly recommend that you come and spend the day at Epcot. Everywhere through Epcot are all these flower pots with all these beautiful arrangements of live flowers. So beautiful. So we have some orchids here in the center.
We have a whole Disney line now. We're coming out with a whole bunch more.
Often when you're looking at the flowers, you'll see the name of the flower, more flowers off the beaded path here. I really love how they decorate this area for the International Flower and Garden Show. They really go out of their way to produce absolute beautiful arrangements. And they give you really good ideas for things to do in your own yard. Using the masonry bricks there, I never thought about using cactus in a situation like that. Or even potted flowers. That's really clever. And here we are, concrete block planters. What a great idea. Nice little combination here. So last year the arrangements of the flower around the lagoon was very, very similar, and it's so beautiful. The colors, combinations, it had to take them a really, really long time to produce such beauty here. That's the whole reason to come to this festival. See the garden capabilities, the herbs, the spices. Over in England, they have the tea garden that you can go through and see the different types of teas and blends. But just seeing so many flowers in one location is absolutely beautiful. So they have the beads to keep the butterflies from flying out of the habitat, and then they have the netting. All right, let's find some butterflies. This is the Epcot Great Butterfly Hunt. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, that one's pretty. All right, let's go find more. There's a monarch right there. So when I lived in California, I actually lived about 2 or 3 blocks away from a monarch breeding ground. And there would be hundreds of thousands of monarchs clutched together hanging off the eucalyptus trees, and they'd be 20, 30 feet long in a cluster. It was absolutely amazing. Look how pretty that one is, just sitting there basking in the sun. Isn't that gorgeous? That bright orange. I wonder what kind of butterfly that is. If you know, leave a comment. I don't think people would be this calm if this was like a mosquito exhibit. Here's a cocoon exhibit showing you soon-to-be butterflies. Oh, I saw one of them and they're wiggling like crazy. There we go. There's the monorail. And a giant butterfly. Look at that. Hey, we got Donald, Huey, Dewey, and Louie all done up in flowers. This is a nice little display. I like this. It's really pretty. And here's Stitch over by Mouse here, right off to the left. Buzz Lightyear. And that looks really, really nice. Check that out. And there's a great shot of Goofy. Look at him. And you can see the side shot of Pluto. It's really crowded here at the beginning of Epcot, so trying to get a really good picture of all these from the front is near impossible because the crowd is deep. And I really particularly like how that one's set up. That's really well done. If you look carefully, it looks like his eyes are moving. Not really. Some giant butterflies here right before the stage. We found Tinkerbell!
Hey guys, my name is Tanisha. I'm from New York. Like and subscribe to the Orlando Wizard.